I'm gonna get a little bit of vlog footage. G'day guys, Tuesday morning. About to go for a run with the boys. Lockdown at the moment, 14 days. So 3 of us are just gonna go for a run. Basically, it's the only time I'm leaving the house at the moment is go for a run or to pick up essential goods. That's the rules, so that's why we leave. Gonna do 5k this morning, ran 5 on Sunday. Today's Tuesday, 5 today, 15 tomorrow, 5 to 10 Friday, 10 Sunday. It's gonna be a good week. Let's get after it. Oi, thoughts?
Hockers are number one.
Oh, first run in one of the boys' Hockers. Sorry, the strap got in the way there. The Rincons. I gotta say, didn't enjoy them. I didn't enjoy them as much as I enjoyed my Infinity Reacts. Sorry for the back of my car. Just a plug for Infinities, eh? I'm trying to set these up there. But 5Ks, not a bad little run. Pace was pretty shit, to be honest. Didn't feel that good today. What was the heart rate average? Didn't have my heart rate strap on, but the heart rate felt high today. Yeah, it was a 151 average, which I'm not really happy with at that pace, to be fair, but just getting K's in. We've got 15 tomorrow, so about to go for a swim now. Takeaway coffee on the way home. Lockdown, baby.
Okay, say hello.
G'days, little g'days for the morale booster during lockdown.
What's your hit rate at home, Zach?
Did you just call me Zach? Oh, that hurts. The boss man, there he is. Dommy over there. Look at the crew. Hello. There he is, the pest himself. Oi, wise words, Jonah. Bring it back.
Stay inside.
Stay inside. I love it. So relevant. How's Brekkie? Hey, how's Brekkie? Hey. Grab. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're grab. Wynoona Point. Same crew. Different day. What are we doing today?
15 kilometres.
Nice. Don't know about the Hockers though.
Hockers are the best.
I got the Nikes back on. 15k. It's Wednesday morning. Feeling pretty bloody good after yesterday actually. So keen to rip into this. I'd say we'll be headed from, we're at Wynoona Point right now. Just changing it up, you know. I reckon we'll be out to about Sandon Point and back. So we'll check in after. Whew. 15 done. Bloody more hills than we expected, I'll tell you that much. That was one of the tougher ones on the legs in a while, but it felt good. Pace was good, happy. Until Wednesday morning, longy. Back in training. So, just got home from a run, just knocked down a heap of tablets, just CF stuff. And I'm on dad duties today, which means looking after the little Hunter boy, getting his Vegemite toast to get the day started. I'm gonna make some peanut butter and poached eggs on toast. I just got a little brewski from the local, Liam, and a fresh bit of Pain Paradiso sourdough. Woo, that was good. I love fresh sourdough, so good. So gonna rip in, make some brekkie, and then today's just much similar to yesterday. Just a lot of like guests reach out for the podcast. I want to read a bit, plan a bit of content, organise some stuff, and get some more runners recruited for our 42 for CF charity marathon this year. So one of those days, maybe a bit of Chicos for lunch, eh? Long run Wednesday, lunch tradition is always Chico's. Chicken snitty burger, lettuce, no mayo. Don't need none of that shit. Salty chips on the side. But let's go. Chico's bloody goat status in the goal. For Friday morning fast sesh, Tomo. He's on camera.
Yeah, let's go, bro.
Leading the way. Fernie.
Can't see shit.
We're looking for a field where we can actually see where we're going to be running. It's pretty dark still. About 40 minutes until sunrise. But we're going to get in a bit of a session. Let's go.
Hey, bro.
Oh, about time, mate. Tomo, thoughts?
Good session. 4x1k, 2 minute 30 rest. Brad did good. Boys put in some work. We got it done.
The old getaway sticks held up with the boys. Alrighty, it's the end of the vlog. A couple of days. I think I shot this from Tuesday through to today, which is Friday. And we'll be getting this out to you guys this afternoon or whenever you choose to view it. But it's been a great couple of days. Lockdown's always quite healthy for me. It's a chance to recharge, regather thoughts, which I was doing a little bit of just before lockdown as well. But just to get back in a routine and form some great routines around my running. We're now, I think I've probably mentioned it at some stage throughout the course of this, 16 weeks out from 42 for CF, round 2, which means training's got to ramp up and I've got a really exciting challenge post that to continue raising funds in December as well, which will require even more time on the legs, even more strength and a little bit of mental fortitude as well. So I'm really excited taking this as an opportunity just to nourish in all those areas and to spend the time training, spend the time recovering, spend the time being creative for my work and getting ready to get behind the mic again. You may notice the pod's been a little bit quiet the last week or two. It's due to a few reasons. First reason, obviously it's harder during lockdown to get really good quality podcast footage, and I don't mind jumping on Zoom and doing that next week with a guest. But it's sort of been a bit of self-reflection the last 2 weeks, and I'll be the first to put my hand up and say that in reflection of the last couple of months, it's really hard because most people who are in the podcast industry, right, they start with a platform. Like look at a guy like Joe Rogan, UFC commentator, TV presenter before, he had the Joe Rogan experience, and even that's taken 11 years to grow. And I love what I do, and I'm content with, a slow and consistent journey, and even a journey that has the ups and downs, because I love it. I'm really passionate about sharing powerful and, inspiring story. But that's the thing. I'm really passionate about powerful and inspiring story and stuff that has meaning and stuff that resonates with me. And like the seasons, my passions and my loves and the things that I want to invest time in and the things that become quite, I guess, powerful for me, that I can relate to and quite relatable, are changing, every so often. And for me, I just feel like if I look back in reflection of a bit of the stuff I've done this year, it's been more so just because I knew it would be good clickbait, or I knew that it would get more listens or more watches, and that's not me. And in reflection of that, I had to sit down and say, you may have seen I put something up on Instagram the other week, which was quite poetic of myself, but it was, I've been watching a lot of music interviews. So like Zane Lowe, incredible at what he does, interviews a lot of really top artists, and I was listening to one in particular, Harry Styles, and he spoke about making an album that really spoke to who he was at that point in his life, that he resonated with. And it sort of hit me that, like, if conversation is expression, and expression is what we call art, then I'm an artist, and what type of artist am I trying to become? Am I going to be someone who looks back on my work and goes, well, I've got amazing views and amazing interest and had a great, huge audience, but nobody really got anything out of it? That's all it was an attention grab? Or, and that's fine if that's your field. But for me personally, I want to look back and go, yeah, I had some real impact in people's lives. And, writing that down on paper, and getting that out of my head and just putting my thoughts on paper has been really helpful. And I put something up on Instagram again the other day that said, when you put an idea into the universe gives you your answer back. And I'm not too spiritual with anything like that, but I honestly believe that when you put your intentions out there, you get confirmations and you get answers. And I just had probably 10 messages in the last fortnight from some people who didn't really know all that too well, and a few of them I didn't know at all, who just reached out and said particular episodes or particular parts of the podcast that were quite touching, inspiring, thought-provoking in a really good way had great impact for them in their lives. And for me, that's the answer, and that's what I want. And so if this journey takes me a whole lot longer to get to the destination, which really isn't all that important, but the journey's full of really amazing learnings and some huge unlocks for those who choose to tune in, that's more meaningful to me than having a huge audience. So that's kind of why I haven't been releasing much, because I've just taken a step back into sort of figure out what's going on inside my head to make sure I'm speaking to that. And the way I'll approach it moving forward, having been quite inspired by a lot of music artists and producers, is I'm going to start dropping probably as of August onwards. There'll be a few episodes that come out singly in the next month, but after that it'll be dropped like collections, like an album would. So I'll piece together what resonates to me at that point in time, and it might be really inspiring individual stories, and they'll go out in a collection of 10 to 15 episodes on the same day, for you to choose what you want to listen to, when you want to listen to it. But that will make sense. It will have some sort of potentially chronological order to the way that the album or the collection is dropped. It will have its own look, it will have its own feel, it'll be shot in a slightly different way, and it'll have its own art, and it'll really speak to how artists drop an album. Like, I'm really inspired by a guy like Tyler, the Creator, just an incredible brain and incredibly creative human being. And watching him drop his latest album and these little videos coming out and the photo shoots, and that stuff really interests me. It really scratches that creative itch that I've got, and that's the kind of brain that I have. I'm not anyone who knows me knows that outside of a morning routine to run and train and swim and grab a brew, I'm not really a routine or structured person. I'm so sporadic, and my mind and my passions change all the time. So I think to speak to that in the work that I do will just be, for me, just wholeheartedly so much more interesting, and I think it'll get the best out of me as a host too. So that excites me for the months, years ahead, and throughout the journey I'll just try to be as transparent as I can with you guys to let you know where I'm at with it all. But exciting times. Personally, I'm in a really good place with this lockdown. Like I said, it's been great for my routines and some nice family time. It's been a shame having been able to see my sister and my mum and their partners as much, but being here with Dad, Karen, and little Hunter boy, my dog, I hadn't seen them for not 8 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, due to their travels across the country in their caravan. So for me, it's been a nice chance to catch up with them and to watch the footy with Dad last night, which we haven't had the opportunity to do together for 2 months. It's been really nice. So I'm enjoying this time. Make the most out of it. I know it's not ideal. Please, do your part. And I guess with all the frustration at the moment, just remember that this is all part of the bigger picture for not just ourselves, but the vulnerable people. Think of, our grandparents, the children who suffer from terminal illnesses and are being treated with chemotherapy in those wards. And, we want to create a world out there that is safe and able for them to live their best life too, just not us selfishly. So let's all work together. We'll get through this time. I hope these vlogs and these videos and what I'm doing in the meantime, and all the pods before, there's 89 episodes to go back and listen to or watch. So get around it, hopefully enjoy this little bit of entertainment, and let's get through lockdown together. Appreciate everyone for watching and tuning in. I'm going to finish this and head off. Cheers.